In this screencast, I'd like to show you how to add narration and control some of the sound settings within our Flash templates. I have one of our Flash game templates open up right now, and keep in mind that all of our Flash templates, the way to add sound and how to control the sound files are all very similar. Though I'm showing you on a game, know that this same technique will work for the interaction files, the quiz files, and also other game files. I'm showing you version 3.0 of our templates. The version control number is in the red text to the left of the actual game file when you open it up in Adobe Flash. If you don't see a template version number here, that means you're using an older version of our Flash templates, and I'll show you how to add sound to those files right after I show you how to add the sound to these files. First thing you want to do is upload your file, your narration files. So I'm going to go File, Import, Import to Library. And once again, these would be like the files that you would actually record on your own if you're recording narration for each one of your questions. Go ahead and click Open, and that will add them right into your library. Alright, next thing we'll do is go to our Actions layer and click on the little A on the keyframe on the actions there, and that is actually where the action script code resides. I have my Actions panel open now, and if it's not open on your side, go ahead and go to Window, Actions, and make sure there's a check mark there. And then I've just kind of opened mine up nice and big so I can show you what's going on here. You'll see this is where all the game settings are, and we're going to pay attention to our game sound options. And these right here are overall game sound options. So this would include your, right when you launch the game, there's some music that plays. There's a unique identifier for that sound here. There's the over and click state of the buttons, the incorrect and correct noises when you answer a question wrong or right. Now you can turn these on or off. By default they're set to true, meaning that they're on. If you like to turn them off, you just simply change true to false, and that would then turn those sounds off. The narration sound works the same way. By default there's no narration. That's something that you'd want to add on your own. There's instruction narration, conclusion narration, and then if you scroll down and go to each individual question, question 1 sound, there's 3 options for sound on this particular template for the individual questions. So this would be the question narration file. If they answer it correct, this could be the correct narration, and then incorrect narration. So let me show you how to actually attach a question 1 narration file to question 1. So there's a unique identifier for each one of these sounds, and that's in the green text in between the quote marks. You just simply need to copy that, go to your library, and to the right of, in this case, the MP3, in the gray space to the right, just double click and a little white box will show. You can paste that file or that identifier name right in there, and that's all you have to do. I'm going to go ahead and do it for a couple of the questions. Question number 1 and question number 2. You could just type it in here, but you just need to make sure that this name is exactly the same as this name. You can change these names, but just make sure they match. You'll also notice in the audio folder, there's other sounds in here that have those names in here that match the names that are associated with them up in the settings. Alright, now when we play, as we preview the game,
question number 1.
You'll see that the audio is now attached. Now let me quickly show you how to add sound and narration files to an older version of our templates. In the old templates, you'd actually need to click into the actual movie clip or the interaction movie clip here by double clicking on the file. You'll see I'm in scene 1, interaction movie clip. In there you'll see that there's a sound narration layer on the timeline. What you would want to do to insert, let's say, question 1 narration is to scrub the timeline until you see question 1. On the question 1, you just highlight the keyframe on the sound narration layer, and then in your properties panel, there is a sound name option. And you would simply just select whichever sound you imported that you want to be associated with that question. And that's all to it.